Last episode we had our group face off against Bob the Demolition Man at Duck Island, where Quackington is from, and where Bob killed all people of Duck Tribe. Damien was trying to get out the hole, while guys outside were trying not to blow up and defeat Bob. Eventually they do it, with Tiger almost dying but barely saving him. They locate 3 eternal poses marked Custodian, Alter and Human. They bring Bob into HQ. Joy is fully employed Marine now at Branch 101. She sends them to Bailey, who is with Warren in the archives, desperately looking for something important. They report back to Bailey about eternal poses, and because Grand Line is out of jurisdiction for Captain, they call Commodore Jiro, and in the end he agrees to let them take Custodian themselves because of family issues of Selena possibly being there. Bailey says that she will allocate the best ship they have for them to go over the reverse mountain, and Warren brings her some documents that she says she needs to show to Pluto. Guys thank Bailey for everything and hope to meet again sometime in the future. After that, Kai is immediately gone to prepare for the dinner with Joy, moving stuff around. Damien, seeing all this, lets Kai have some time with Joy before they sail off to Grand Line. He sends Belle with a note that has information on where Kai is waiting for Joy. She comes to the spot. Kai walks out of the water topless with fish on his spear, and episode 14 ends. Roll episode 15. But before we jump in, please subscribe and like the video. Hit the bell so you would get notified whenever the new video will come out. Also join my Discord and mention me on the server so we could chat. Link would be in the description below. The episode starts at the beach where Kai and Joy were having dinner. Joy is pretty impressed with Kai's performance, saying she never had such dinner before, to which Kai answers that it's a tradition from his island and they have dinners like this. They talk a bit about stuff. Kai asks Joy if she is not afraid of her devil fruit, and then he talks about his past, about Jinpei, who I now realize is Jiro's passed away son, and who was Kai's best friend growing up, who died from eating a devil fruit, which was either a kilo no mi or a ton no mi. Time passes by and sun eventually goes down, and before they finish this date, Kai goes for a kiss. Joy smiles to herself and kisses Kai on the cheek, wishing luck to Kai on Grand Line and hoping to meet again, saying she will be working here, calling him a fisherman boy, and he calls her a smiley girl back. Date ends at that moment, leaving Kai very motivated and wanting to train with Tiger to become stronger. Meanwhile, Yokan is just waiting on the ship, not sleeping, and could not wait to go on the Grand Line. They sail off to the Grand Line, reach the reverse mountain. They sail up the reverse mountain and coincidentally front a pirate ship sailing from some other blue. And they defeat them and pass the reverse mountain and lagoon. Kai also knows about island whales. On the way to Custodian, Tiger asks about Kai's date with Joy, and Kai answers him that it went great. Tiger's conclusion from that conversation is that he wants to become a fisherman, and Kai, hearing this, gets very excited and just chucks Tiger into the paradise water. And because Tiger cannot swim, he starts drowning. Also, out of nowhere appears a giant sea serpent that attacks our ship, and our guys defeat it, but Tiger is very unpleased by this horrible experience. Kai apologizes to Tiger, and Tiger decides to not become fisherman ever again. Kai does also mention that when he was 4, his dad threw him into the water and he immediately learned how to swim. Tiger also wanted to become cyborg for a moment, and after Damien asking why Tiger wants it and him answering to have a girlfriend, and Damien asking why he needs a girlfriend, Tiger dives into deep thoughts on why he needs a girlfriend at all, and does he really need one? They eventually reach the island and dock their ship. From the island they hear some sort of house music playing very loudly. They decide to disguise themselves and they meet a guy named Celsius who invites them into the club. They enter the club and it is the place where music is playing from. Celsius leaves to dance on a pole, and they notice people of non-human races working at this club like minks, long arms and fishmen. One waitress comes to them to ask their order and she is very nervous, and after one guy grabbing that waitress very inappropriately, they start a fight. Everyone notices that they're not human. Celsius gets off his pole, another person at turntables, DJ Hammerhead or DJ Riptide, starts to play music more loudly, which hurts Yokan with her sensible cat ears. And at that moment, Custodian himself appears. He's a big, hefty guy with a huge fur coat. He sports a thick beard, he wears aviator glasses and a fedora. On each of his fingers, he wears rings with jewelry. The fight starts, barely killing Hito pirates while also saying not to kill them, which is pretty funny. Taga is facing off Custodian, whose abilities are dance related, and on his turn, he performs a performance check to determine the strength of his attack. He does a lackluster dance move on a roll of 9 or lower. He does a regular dance move on a roll of at least 10 to 15. They dance fighting each other, and it is important to mention that Custodian is the first boss branch 101 face at Grand Line. And as a little trivia, Chopper takes out the equipment of the DJ and it takes away some power from them. Celsius gets killed also, to which Custodian just says that he will need another pole dancer. I guess he doesn't care about any of his crew. Guy throws a net on him and guys beat up Custodian pretty hard. Also, Bell took a good chunk of health with dynamite they took from Bob. Custodian literally has 3 HP left, and understanding that he's lost, Malice style, he tells the DJ to stop playing music and he gives up. The end of the episode, to be continued.